you stretch the hip flexors or quads. And some people can find this helpful if you experience cramping in the legs, restless legs, especially at night if you're cramping through the calves. This can help with increasing the circulation before you go to bed. Hopefully that will help to decrease those symptoms. Start out with the feet about hip width apart. Whichever side is tight, I want you to keep that leg back, lunge the other leg forward, maintaining that width. Go only as far as you can to stay stable. And if you feel like you're not steady on your feet, make sure you're next to someplace like a couch or a wall that you can hang on to that is stable. And from there, just go as far as you feel like you can go, maintaining your balance. Drop the back knee down a little bit and you'll feel the stretch even more. And if you can stay balanced, lean back a little. You can feel the stretch through the abs. You can even put your arms up if that feels like it's helpful to get more of a stretch. So hold this for 2 slow breaths. Come back to the center. And to make sure you get the other muscles of the hip flexors, you can bring that leg back, again, the leg that you're stretching. Rotate it slightly 10 degrees inward. So don't rotate your body. Hold your body straight on. Rotate the hips slightly inward. You can see that knee going slightly inward. And lunge forward again, making sure you remember to keep that width. And lean back. Again, you can put your arms up if that's helpful. If not, you don't need to. Come back to center. This time you can rotate the leg from the beginning slightly outward about 10 degrees. Maintaining the width. Lunge forward, drop that knee. Lean back if you still feel like you can balance well to get that stretch in. Hold for 2 slow breaths. So figure out at which angle it feels like you're tighter in, and you can spend more time stretching that area. If you feel like you are losing balance, I would suggest to modify it by using a step stool, ottoman, a low bench, something that is stable, by lunging forward, and you can feel that stretch here. If the surface is a bit hard, you can put folded up towels or clothes on it to help pad it up. And you can get the angles in by slightly rotating the hip about 10 degrees inward or slightly 10 degrees outward, figuring out which angle feels tightest and spending more time there. For this stretch, you're going to balance on one leg. Again, if you have issues with balance, I highly recommend holding a wall or a door frame to make sure you don't fall over. With this stretch, you're going to bring the leg up towards your lower back, and you can see I'm opening up through here. That's where you get the stretch. Hold that for 2 slow breaths. Hold on to something stable. If you find yourself hopping around and doing this all the time, then I would definitely recommend you to hold on to something stable. To get the different angles, you can rotate the hips slightly outward 10 degrees, back to center, rotate slightly inward 10 degrees. If you like more dynamic stretching, that means movement for stretch, then I recommend lunges. As you lunge, you're gonna do kind of slow lunge walks to get that stretching in. So from the side, it's gonna look like this. Lunge walk, keep your upper body upright, and lunge walk. Before you go all the way down, you can rotate that hip slightly inward about 10 degrees and do that lunge. And then for the next lunge, as you're taking another step going that way, you can rotate the hips slightly outward and focusing on the tightest angles. And that is